everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2024 Toyota Tacoma and its 10-speaker JBL audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, and speaker locations. Then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear even more on this system, sign up below to become a Daily Motor member. I'm going to record a members-only sound test with this truck, listening to requested songs by other members. So if you want to support the channel and hear more, check the link below. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Very, very hyped up vehicle here for 2024, the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. Looking cool in this darker grayish black color here. Just picked it up today, getting a lot of videos shot right off the bat. I gotta say, I am very excited to get this thing off-road a little bit, to just experience what it's like having a hybrid Tacoma, and of course one that is so off-road capable. So if you do want to see more on the truck, check the link below. We also have a little bit of coverage for a Tacoma TRD off-road as well, and all that will be linked below. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system. You can see the port over there behind the screen. These ones over here, just for data. And I've got Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory default, so let's take a look at those now. Very large, 14-inch I believe, infotainment screen here, optional on the TRD Pro, but let's go over here to the settings, and then down to sound and media. First things, we get a levels option that gives us the auto sound levelizer, adjusts volume based on driving speed. And then we have sound tuning right here for treble, mid-range, and bass. Let's go through those. Down below that, you've got front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. You can move the sound around the cabin like so, and then get it back to the center. And that is it for audio adjustments. For audio controls here in the new Tacoma, you've got a nice volume knob here. I like how they placed it right in between the driver and passenger, so either one can get to it easily, and it's large. Decent clickage. It's a little easy to turn, but other than that, it's nice to have. You also have volume adjustments as clickers on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, no physical track knob, unfortunately, so you do have to be on the proper screen there. So if you're doing something like you got Apple CarPlay going and then you want to change the FM radio station, you're going to have to go back and get to that. But you do at least have some adjustments on the wheel, over here actually on the right side of the wheel, for skipping through tracks or favorites. For audio inputs, here in the new Tacoma, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio. Let's see, do we have HD radio support? Yes, we do have HD radio support. And then you've got Bluetooth, support for wireless and wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Apple Music and Amazon Music streaming built in. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, obviously there's can always be more streaming services, Pandora or Tidal or YouTube Music or something like that, or Spotify. Spotify is a big one that a lot of people use. And you don't have any USB-A ports, so make sure you've got an adapter if you want to use USB, and no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. But to me, none of those are the end of the world. As long as we've got the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, we're in pretty good shape. Speaker locations. As I said, this is a 10-speaker system with a little bit of a caveat, but we'll get to that here in a moment. Starting in the bottom left, you've got a door woofer there, 1, mid-ranger up here, 2, tweeter 3, 4, 5, 6 on the other side, center 7 coming into the back. You've got 8, 9 mid-rangers there, and then behind the seats, you've got a JBL subwoofer making 10. A party piece of this JBL system is the ability to remove this center speaker and use it as a wireless Bluetooth speaker. So if you could reach up here and press, now we're running without a center channel, because this is just a little Bluetooth speaker. So you can turn the music up. Sounds good enough. I'm going to put it back in and we'll hear the difference. Oh, it comes on right away. I suppose I should try pairing my phone up and give this a quick test, shouldn't we? I mean, this is a sound system test after all. Very easy to pair up here. Now, I don't know if it's going to play through the car or if it's going to play through the speaker, but let's see. Ooh, I'm going to need some my copyright-free music here. Let's see. Here we are. That gets pretty loud. Definitely a little mid-range heavy. Let's actually go outside and we'll demonstrate, if you were listening to this with maybe some sort of tailgate or something like that, how is this going to perform here in the real world? So we've got paused now. That's good. It's got some good volume on it there. It's not even fully maxed out. This is just about max here. You can step away. Oh, phone notification there. All right. So that actually was max volume. Not the highest fidelity speaker, but for the size and for the convenience, not too bad. All right, before we get out on the road, let's test out the 5.1 surround capabilities of this system. I have no idea if it's supposed to support 5.1 or not. I'm assuming no.
Welcome to the Immersive Audio Album Channel Configuration Test. Left. Center. Right. Left surround. Right surround.
Oh, interesting.
The Immersive
Okay.
Audio Album
So,
Channel Configuration Test.
It did standard 2 channel, but then when it tried to do the LFE channel, the 0.1, we got no sound. That's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional. We're gonna have to do a little bit of testing to make sure that subwoofer is fully active. In fact, before we even get on the road, I'm gonna verify. We're gonna turn on more of a bass heavy track and go back there and double check here. Oh yeah, it's definitely working. Okay. So it just doesn't seem to have a dedicated subwoofer channel. Okay, the car has auto powered off to conserve battery, so I guess this is the perfect time to head out on the road. actually really pleasantly surprised with how well this system is handling this song. It's not nailing all the most complex elements, but what it's giving me is a nice drive and a nice power with the system. And ultimately, with this sort of vehicle, that's what I want. I'm not expecting to get all the little bits of clarity in all of my complex songs, but I at least want to feel the music. I at least want there to be a driving force, and that's what I'm getting in here. Speaking of a driving force, for this next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see how it sounds. Subwoofer's doing some work back there, but we're getting a lot through the door woofers as well. Still not too bad, but not exactly window shaking. My thoughts on the 10-speaker JBL system here in the Tacoma TRD Pro. This is what I would want and expect for this type of truck. You gotta remember, this isn't a luxury truck. Even though it's getting up $65,000, it's not cheap, but that's not the point of this truck. You're paying for the suspension, the powertrain, all the engineering, the tuning, everything like that. So an audiophile is not gonna get in here and be thrilled by this sound system, but to me, that's okay. What's most important is it sounds better than your average system for getting in and cranking up your tunes, especially simpler type music, pop, rock, kind of, less instrumentation, bigger bass, bigger treble. They actually tuned it really well given the quality of speakers. I don't think these are super high-end speakers in this truck. I know there's a lot of mid-range coming out of that center speaker that we experienced earlier and everything, but I think the sound tuning engineers did the best they could with what they had. And therefore, I just left the tuning stock the whole time I've been listening to it. And it's a little bright, and it's a little poppy underneath, but I like it. And I think it's a very solid B system, which means, again, better than your average. Not anything that you're going to be really blown away by. But, yeah, I've been satisfied. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Tacoma, check the link below. And we'll see you on the next one. Also, be sure to check out the members-only sound test if you want to hear a lot more on the system. And as always, drive on.